Hello, this is Debra Cohen from the podcast A Story and a Song. And I am going to invite you to my online celebration of Purim. I'll be broadcasting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time today. So this is a little snippet of what Purim is about. Let's see now. Let me just dig into the reading of this in case you are pressed for time and you want to make the meeting in an hour and you just want me to hurry up and get to it. Okay, so we're talking about the fast of Esther, Queen Esther. And we're talking about Purim, the Jewish festival of Purim. If you were in Shushan that day, what would you have thought? Just imagine you were back in this time in Persia, and the king is putting on this expensive feast. Okay, so let me share the setting with you so you know what this is about. You walk through the streets of the Persian capital. People are whispering. The Jewish community is frightened. A decree has been issued, one that spells destruction for every Jewish man, woman, and child. So if you're Jewish, maybe you're shuddering a little bit. Haman, the king's advisor, has convinced King Achashverosh that the Jewish people are a threat. A date has been set. The fate of the Jewish people appears to be sealed. And then, just when all hope is lost, the king can't sleep. And then the miracles unfold, revealing what had been true all along. God never forsakes his people. Repeat after me. God never forsakes his people. Long before the danger was known, God was orchestrating each step to save the Jewish people. It began years earlier when Esther was chosen as Queen of Persia. To the world, she was just another figure in the royal palace. No one even knew she was Jewish, but she was part of God's hidden plan to save the Jewish people. The miracle of Purim did not begin when Mordecai refused to bow to Haman, nor did it start when Queen Esther risked her life to approach the king. It began long before that, before anyone knew there was a threat. And when the critical moment arrived, Mordecai sent a message to Esther to go to the king and plead for her people. He said to Esther, "It was for this very moment that you were placed in the palace." And you can find that in the book of Esther, chapter 4, verse 14. The Jewish people turned to God. They fasted, they prayed, they strengthened their devotion to God and his Torah. And through a chain of divinely orchestrated events, the decree was overturned. Darkness turned to light, fear to joy, mourning to celebration. That is Purim, a story of faith, courage, and the unseen miracles that shape our lives. Our sages instructed us to celebrate this transformation every year as a reminder that God's guiding hand continues in our lives today. Because Purim is not just an ancient story. It's a blueprint for how God works in the world today, and we don't celebrate God's intervention alone. We share, we gather for communal Megillah readings, retelling the miracle. We give Mishloach Manot, which means food gifts, for all you foodies out there, strengthening Jewish unity. We rejoice in festive meals, and we give matanot lavionim, gifts to those in need. And as the Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson of righteous memory, explained, we stand strong, and we help each other stand strong, because you are God's helping hand. For Purim last year, over 476,000 people turned to Chabad.org, and that's where I'm reading this article, to download a Megillah, to seek guidance on the holidays' observances, learn to bake hamantashen, that special Jewish cookie. If you haven't had it, ooh, you're missing something. And to discover Purim's deeper significance, deeper. People are seeking to understand how Purim relates to them and their lives and their circumstances. Many utilized our Ask the Rabbi department for personal questions and direction. That's something that's available on Chabad. So if you have a question, you can go to Chabad.org and ask away. This year, especially because of the unique calendric occurrence of Purim on Friday, we expect that number to grow even more. With your help, we'll be ready to help. And this is my way of helping by sharing with you, whoever listens, what Purim is about in 2025. Right now, there is someone searching for answers. Someone who has never celebrated Purim before and doesn't know where to begin. Well, if you're listening right here, we can help you. There might be someone who feels disconnected from their Jewish identity and is looking for a way back. We can help you. There is someone who has been overwhelmed by fear, struggling to find strength in their faith. You're in the right place. They may not see it yet, but God is already setting their miracle in motion just by the fact that you're listening right now. And perhaps like Esther in the palace, your act of kindness today is the missing piece in their miracle. Because of you, a Jew searching online will find guidance on how to help and celebrate Purim. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to help people who don't have a synagogue to go to learn more about Purim. And I will broadcast that live right here in 1 hour. So if you're able to make it in 1 hour, come back here and I will be broadcasting live. Because of you, a college student will discover the warmth of the Jewish community. Ah, Laura, I didn't expect you to be there today. This is so much fun. Yes, happy Purim. Have an awesome holiday. Blessings and peace. Thank you so much, Laura. You are such a sweetheart. And so in closing, because of you, of course, they're talking about me, aren't they? Or anybody that wants to share the story of Purim. Then, because of you all, someone feeling lost will be uplifted, supported, and inspired. Your generosity today will be their hidden miracle. And this is my Purim miracle for you today, those who are listening. Even if you are a Christian, or believe it or not, I found out once I started dabbling in Judaism, there's such a thing as an atheist Jew. I'm like, OMG. Right? Believe me, there's so many different kinds. It's like, Heinz 57 varieties. I mean, I don't know how many denominations of Christianity. I think there's over 3,000. But, there's quite a few denominations. We don't call them denominations in Judaism. We call them sects. That's always such a hard word to say because, some people confuse it with that other word. That's not here. This is G-rated. Okay, so if you're interested in knowing more about Purim, I am going to come back in 1 hour. If you are a beverage person and you want to know more about the wine, I'm giving you a hint about what I'm going to be talking about. If you don't drink wine, have a cup of grape juice with you and celebrate with me. Come back in 1 hour, right now, right here, and we'll talk about Purim. It's more than just going to a synagogue and wearing a Halloween costume and drinking until you get drunk, which is what some people think it is. And listening to the Megillah in Hebrew when you don't read Hebrew, and they read it so fast. I'm like, what happened? I have no idea. There was a miracle in there somewhere, and I didn't know what it meant. So maybe you're like me. You're thinking, huh? Is that all there is? Surely God meant more about Purim than just that. Okay, so, everything has its place, right? There's the literal, but then if you want to get deeper, for Christians that are listening, the Apostle Paul talked about, I wish you all knew the mysteries. In Hebrew, it's S-O-D, the deeper things. So I'm going to talk about the mysteries of Purim when I come back now in 55 minutes from now if I stop talking. So share this with somebody. If you know somebody that wants to know what Purim is and they don't know, well, even if they are not available in an hour, they can watch this in the archives. So share it with them and they can watch it later. So thank you very much. This is Debra, CohenMusic.com, and I'm wishing you a happy Purim.